Hey y'all, welcome to Pete's Beat Skeps and Carolina Cross Stitcher.
Hi, FlossTubers!
Hey everybody, good to see you again.
Yeah. Welcome to our FlossTube number 2.
Number 2, here we go.
Number 2, yes. And we're going to call this More Spinning and Stitching.
Yes.
Going on.
Yes. Let me move this over here so I can see it
yeah,
well too. So.
We wanted to welcome back our new subscribers, and we've had some, and that's awesome. And also first-time visitors. We hope you'll stay with us for a while and spend maybe a little bit of your afternoon with us.
Yes.
This is a video about needlework, needle art of all kinds,
yep.
With an emphasis towards cross-stitchers, quilters, knitters and crafters, and wonderful wood turning.
Because, of course, you know, wood turning and cross stitching and quilting, they all go together just perfectly.
All go together.
Like peas and carrots.
Just like peas and carrots. Or chocolate and peanut butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. She has peanut butter with everything.
Peanut butter is good.
That and mustard.
No.
Yeah, you do.
I don't put mustard on crackers.
Well, okay.
I like mustard on cabbage. Anyway.
Okay.
We get diverted pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Peter. And this is
Pete's Beat Skeps.
And Carolina Cross Stitcher.
And Carolina Cross Stitcher.
Okay.
That's
Make
right.
sure we get the name right. We're still practicing yet.
Yeah, we're new at this, so we appreciate y'all's patience. And we can't tell you how thrilled we are with the comments, the sweet comments that we got from so many of you guys.
That's right. That's right. You all are so kind.
You're
and
so kind.
I tell you, we're just such dear people. We thank you so much for taking the time to leave comments and such gracious ones. And we hope that this is all, you know, benefit to you all. And I'm so thankful to be a part of this wonderful art community that you all have.
Yeah, me too. Me too. There's so many things to make and so many things to do, and just there's no end to the possibilities. We're only limited by what?
Ourselves.
Our imagination. Yeah,
okay.
That's
we
right.
We didn't even practice that. We did pretty good so far.
We did pretty good.
Yikes.
So anyway, what we're going to be going through, talking about in this video is giveaway winner from last FlossTube, from a FlossTube number 1.
Yay.
Yay! Our whips, and that was exciting to do that. We did the random comment generator, what, a couple of hours ago?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Anyway, so we're going to talk about our whips, our plans, comments and questions that we got, and we're going to try to address as many as we can. We just enjoy so much reading through the comments.
Yes.
We
so
spent
nice.
quite a few times sitting down and going through the comments and laughing and just, you know, sharing about that. We're going to do a little bit of shop news, and then a giveaway for this video, and we're going to end with special scripture reading from Peter. He's going to share a blessing with us.
Share a blessing, yeah.
Yes. So now is the time for Peter's joke.
Okay. I just wanted to share with you because I heard something a couple weeks ago. I thought it was kind of funny there. So here it goes. I hope it's worth it. If it's not, please leave the comments there and be brutally honest. Anyway, there's a guy who went to Pennsylvania, and he wanted to meet some Amish people and find out what they were all about. So he goes to Pennsylvania, and as he's going into a store, he notices an elderly couple coming out, and they look to be like an Amish couple. So he follows them to the car, and he walks up to the man, and he starts talking to them. And his wife is a little hard of hearing, and so she's always saying, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" And so he starts talking to the Amish guy, and he says, "Hello there, sir. How are you doing today? Are you an Amish person there?" And the guy says, "Yes, I am." And of course, the wife says, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" The guy always says, "Well, he wants to know who we are." And so he's talking with the guy, and then the guy says, "Do you have a farm around here? Is it you do local farming, that kind of thing?" He said, "Oh yeah, sure. We got a big farm right up the road here. Been working in it. It's been our family for centuries now, and we do grow all kinds of things there." And of course, she says, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" And the guy tells his wife, "Well, he wanted to know what we grow on our farm." And then, so the guy asks, "Well, do you have a big family? Do you have a lot of children?" And he says, "Oh, yeah, sure. We got 7 boys and 3 girls, and they all live in a local area here, a big family. We all work the farm together, and it's all a wonderful time." And of course, the wife, "What did he say? What did he say?" He said, "Well, they want to know what about our family." And so the guy tells the Amish guy, says, "You know, I need to be honest with you." He says, I actually dated an Amish girl once when I was in high school, but our relationship just didn't go anywhere. She was so bossy, kept telling me what to do all the time, and it just didn't go anywhere. And of course the wife says, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" So the Amish guy turns and says, "He thinks he knows you."
Bada boom. Nobody tells a joke like Peter.
Yeah, that's a good part of the good thing.
Yeah.
But, anyway, enough. We got that out of the way. Now my big job is done, and we'll move on to.
Yeah. Now we're going to be sharing here about our giveaway winner. So Peter's going to insert that video.
Yes, you'll see that.
See the video.
Not right at the moment, but however you can announce it.
Right. And well, did you want me to announce it?
Well, no, I guess we'll insert it.
We'll insert a picture.
Thank God for editing.
But anyway,
might edit out that joke. I don't know.
we'll put our email address down at the bottom, and we will comment on her comment, and I actually have her email address too, so I will let her know that she won.
Yay!
We're so
That's
excited
exciting.
for her.
That's wonderful. Is it recording?
It's recording.
Here we go.
Woohoo.
Survey says.
Ara Perez! Whoa!
Yay! Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ara. So try again. If you didn't win this time, try again, because we're going to try to do videos, not videos, giveaways with each video if we can. And we should be able to.
Yeah, absolutely.
We make the stuff, you know.
Yeah, we are it.
We are it. But anyway, so we're going to do, a prior FFO.
Yes.
So we're going to share a prior FFO. And this is one that I made for Peter's birthday.
Right? My birthday gift.
Yeah.
I wanted to show it the last time, but she wouldn't let me.
No, don't believe it. He's so full of it. Oh well. Anyway, it's called Colorful Guitar. Since Peter plays guitar, when I saw this chart, don't take it. You don't show it yet. You have to wait and gotta build it up. You know.
She must be part Amish.
This whole momentum thing. You know. Okay. So anyway, it's called Colorful Guitar Landscape. And it's by Artisy Cross Stitch. And when I saw it, I just thought it was so pretty, you know, because it's a guitar, and Peter loves guitars, and he loves to play, and he plays well, and he loves trees, and that's what this is. Artisy Cross Stitch. Colorful Guitar Landscape.
Beautiful colors. Beautiful colors.
But anyway, I stitched it on, I started off with a 25 count, and I tried to do 1/1. And there's so much confetti stitching in this, I guess that's what you call it, that I just had a real hard time, and I couldn't pull it out. I couldn't frog it very well. So I started over again on the Easy Grid fabric, I think is what it's called. I don't know if it was a 14 count or an 8.
Beats me. It's all Chinese to me.
18 count. 16. Somewhere there in between. It was a 16 count Ada, or Aida, however you say it, Easy Grid. And that was the first time I'd used the Easy Grid. And you have to, when you're finished, you have to rinse it in, you have to soak it in kind of warmish water. And that soaks the grid out. But boy, that was the poo-poo.
This was very nice.
Doing
beautiful,
that because
beautiful.
I could follow it. You know, you can work in a 10 square.
There you go.
10 squares per whatever square.
Wonderful.
Anyway,
can I show it now?
Yes, you can. Oh, and Peter made the frame.
I gotta dig it out.
Peter made the frame too.
But
so
here it is.
He did a great job.
Let me turn around here so y'all can see. Isn't that just beautiful? I tell you, I love it. I love it. She does such beautiful work, and I never have to tune this guitar. It's always in tune. Perfect. Just beautiful colors we got up on the wall, and wow, it's absolutely beautiful there.
We love color.
We do. We love color.
Soft colors, muted colors, bold colors.
Any colors. Except
color.
brown. She doesn't like brown.
Well, some brown. It depends on where it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's our prior FFO, and that was all DMC floss. It was a ton of floss.
Ton of floss.
I can't remember how much, but it was a ton of floss.
Beautiful.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to stitch. It's nice to, you know, when you make something for somebody that you love.
Yeah. Thank you. It is beautiful, beautiful. She wasn't saying those exact same words when the initial one she had to rip all out and start over again because it was off center, right?
Well, I was off. And I couldn't figure out where I was off, and I was trying to frog it, and the little holes were so tiny.
Yeah, I know how you guys do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that one. Yeah. I said, yeah, it's out of here.
Yeah, but
So I started over.
you got it. You did it.
Yeah, so next we're going to share our whips.
Whips. Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to share some of yours first, or do you want me to go away?
Well, I think it's only ladies first. I might get some bad reviews if I don't let you go first. All
Okay.
right.
Well, I guess first I'll show my
Oh yeah,
calendar
there you go.
for August so far. See, I don't know how that's showing with that light. Is woohoo! Is that better? Can y'all? I don't know if y'all can see that.
I need to work on our lighting situation.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, there.
Oh. Tilt.
Oh.
Anyway, that's what it is. I love this little dog right here. I don't know if you can see him. Look at little dog. He's taking pictures. And then this little cat, 2 cats. And this one cat cares about this other little cat, and he's got him all wrapped up in a blanket. See that one right there? Isn't he cute? Anyway, so I love being able to keep up with, what I'm doing. I would like it if these squares were a little bit bigger though, because it's kind of hard, especially if you're working on 2 things or there's 2 things happening in a day.
Yeah.
And you've got a sticker on it, and it's kind of hard to write in it. Like that one right there where I did Christmas Tiny Town.
Yeah. Need a bigger blocks.
So anyway, what I have worked on, let me pull this out. Oh, the first thing I pulled out was Jeannette Douglas. Let me get my notes here, because then I don't have to search and look for all this.
Got all the information organized and written down.
Let me get my other glasses so I can read better.
We're well-oiled here.
Jeannette Douglas Mini Bouquet Monthly Sal. This is the hashtag is 2022 Sal Bouquets. BOUQUETS.
Yeah. Spells bouquets.
Bouquets. And Jeannette Douglas is releasing these at the first of every month, and they're just beautiful. Of course, this is the whole thing, but we just get 1 chart per month. And I was hoping to get June, July, and August done, so I would be caught up. But I didn't make it with that June, July, and August.
Life gets in the way. You make plans, but then things happen.
Here's the flosses.
Nice.
And these aren't all of them. Look at that. They're all hidden in there. All the different flosses. There's a bunch more and down here. So I'm just pulling what I need for each month and adding it to the ring.
Very good. Very good.
I've got this cute little fancy ring bling. Isn't that pretty with the little scissors?
Very nice. Very nice. Lots of pretty colors.
Yeah, that's from Christina, Siggy's Closet.
Okay.
So this is where I've gotten so far. Stand by.
While we wait. There we go. And you can hold it like straight up there, sweet. That's fine.
Isn't that pretty? I'm sorry, I'm
Beautiful
blocking your
colors.
face.
Oh,
But
that's all right.
this was the
Nice.
one I worked on. This one right here.
Beautiful.
And I love that glass vase with the water in it. And I decided to go,
Nice.
because there are so many colors, to go with the DMCs on this.
Yeah.
And I think it's just beautiful. I love
Very
it.
nice.
But one thing I wanted to ask y'all is, the chart calls for a white or an ecru border around it. And you can't see it. No, I ripped it out. That's why you can't see it.
That's why you can't see it.
I ripped
Stealth
it out.
mode.
It's like, where did it go?
Actually, you couldn't see it. Truly, you couldn't see it. And
You
I
couldn't
told
see
her,
it.
you need some
Yeah.
more contrasting
Yeah.
to make it stand out. But I think by itself, the colors are so pretty that you might want to just leave it the way it is, I think. And
Either that or
put
what's
that in a stunning frame. I can't wait to frame that.
Yeah, maybe it would be pretty without the little board that goes around.
That's what I'm
it.
thinking,
Yeah,
for what it's worth.
for what it's worth. Well,
Yeah.
it's worth something to me.
Well, that's good.
So I'm going to hand these to you.
Okay, yeah, I got all
Okay.
kinds of space over here. Yeah.
Yeah, none.
Just like the answer to everything. Put it in the garage.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway.
So that was Jeannette Douglas Mini Bouquet Monthly Sale. And so I still need to do July and August.
July and August. She's getting it. She's working hard. She really does. Every night she's just stitching away while I'm sleeping in my chair.
But I'm a slow stitcher. I unstitch as much as I stitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had a new start.
Yes, you did. It's coming. Realize we're old here, you know.
He's old.
Well,
Who's gray in the household?
Well, that's true.
No, I'm teasing. I should be gray at my age. Anyway, I'm doing a new start, Christmas Tiny Town. Oh, I forgot something.
What?
Will you entertain them for just a minute while I go get something?
Okay, while
Okay,
she's doing that, I want to show you some new things that I've been working on here. Okay, I decided to make some real small skips for these little fine type scissors that you all have and whatnot. So I'd like to show you one. This is a piece of cherry, and I kind of a little bit different design in here. And of course, now I'm including in all my little bee skips is a little bee hole, and this is a whip because I'm actually have to, I didn't paint the inside of the holes dark so you can see that. But anyway, that's where little bees go in and out and that kind of thing there. And got your little hole in the top. So it's a piece of cherry, and I decided to cut my ribs a little bit differently than I have been doing in the past. And doing this manually with my really sharp chisel. And this is one here, a little bit skinnier because this piece of wood that I was working with was just a smaller piece. But this is a piece of walnut.
Look how tiny.
Tiny, and of course these are not quite completely finished yet. As you can see the top there, got Mr. Ugly going around the top there. But they'll be all polished up.
Walnut is beautiful though.
And finished up and everything like that, and nice little place there.
Walnut's one of my favorites.
And I did try to actually cut one with either even smaller ribs, just for fun, and see if I could do it without totally obliterating the project here. And
I just squealed when I saw this, when I went out and saw it.
So here we have, this is a little piece of poplar wood, which is a softer wood, which I should not have used because it has a tendency to crumble like pine and cedar and that. But anyway, here it is.
But you know what, Peter? It looks rustic.
Yeah, definitely rustic, yeah.
And a lot of folks really like the rustic.
That's what I call things that I mess up unbelievably. I call it rustic. It's supposed to look like that. Anyway, and that little hole there.
So cute. And these are for the little bitty Davos 286 scissors.
Hard to put a stamp on the bottom there. And then this other one too. This one there, I actually cut this one by hand. But again, it was softer wood. So.
And is that, what is that?
Again, this is sassafras.
That's sassafras.
Which is another wood. You know, if you drink sassafras tea, they found out it causes cancer. But now we can cut it. We usually cut it out of wood and stuff like that.
Tell them what it smells like when you're cutting.
Sassafras. Smells like root beer.
Mm-hmm.
Root beer or sassafras, I guess, which is pretty much the same thing. But anyway, okay.
They're darling, but I mean, look how, okay, let me see.
Okay, there you go.
Look how tiny. In your hand.
Yeah.
It's tiny. Oh, so this would be great to throw down in a project bag if you're going on a retreat.
Yeah.
Or you're going over to your cousin's house to stitch, or
you don't have this big lump sticking in your bag.
And you got someplace handy to put your scissors.
Yeah. So there's a couple things there that as I have been entertaining. Well, Kathy gets her stuff in one sock, and she's ready to go.
Anyway, okay, so
military term.
What I started was Christmas Tiny Town. And this is by Heart and Hand. Everybody's been seeing these, and I told y'all at the last FlossTube I was wanting to get started on this. It is a fun stitch. I mean, I enjoyed every stitch. Cecelia Turner, she is really amazing. I watched her live chat with Kimberly Jolly of Fat Quarter Shop, and that was really good. That was really good. I didn't realize that Cecelia Turner had been doing this for so long, but she has. She has been doing this for a lot of years. Anyway, it's the Christmas Tiny Town. I know y'all have seen this. Christmas Tiny Town. And I'm using the called for.
I don't know if y'all can see that good enough. I'm going to try something.
You try something else?
Lift up a little bit higher, maybe. And
oh, that's good, yeah.
There, can you see that better? And you don't have to look at my mug. Hey, that's
and then here's the floss. Hold it up, Mostly. Hold the floss.
Oh, okay, hold it. Here we go.
Oops, wait. I got a loose feather there.
I can get this right here.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, there we go. There.
Pretty flosses. This is the first time using licorice red I really like it.
Beautiful colors.
And spinach, that's a great color. And also, there was another one I really thought was so pretty. Let's see if I can find it. This juniper is really a nice color. A lot of these are new to me.
Yeah. I like this little cross stitching down here too. That's an idea. I'm always looking for ideas, so any ideas and suggestions, as many of you have.
That's right. Well, I have an idea.
Oh,
Okay.
I
So
know.
let me show my stitching.
Yep, show
And
your
then I'll show
stitching.
you the idea.
Okay.
So, and I don't know
So hold it up there. There you go.
Here's-
Can y'all
here's my
see that
stitch.
good? I
if,
can't hear you.
so that is half. That's half of the chart. It doesn't include the pendants. Pendants.
Pendants.
Are those pendants or pennants?
Yeah,
Pendant.
pendants. Ah, yeah. Little flags going across the top.
Oh, anyway, it doesn't include those because they're back stitches. I don't want to do that, excuse me, all at one time. Anyway, so this is on 36 count Brea by Needle Flax, and with call for overdyes. The design size is going to be, when it's finished, 9.8 by 1.7. So that's going to be small.
It'll be cute.
It's going to be really cute. And what I was wanting to do, it's not necessarily this one because this one's in our shop, but it's going to be one similar to this.
Oh, is this the idea?
This is the idea. So I want it to go around one of Peter's spools.
Okay.
Five hole scissor holder spools. This one is out of Spanish cedar. I don't know how sad that we can't find this wood anymore.
And it smells so good.
Well, we found some. It's 2 by 2 by
2.
2 by 2 by
12.
2 by 2 by 12.
Nice.
So in order to get this size, he would have to glue.
Yeah, I have to
four of
actually
them
piece them together just like a quilt,
piece them together.
which I may well do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
it's nice if we can get a full solid piece like that. But wood is hard to find now, and it's very expensive.
Wouldn't that be cute going around there with maybe some red rickrack or something? Or
Yeah.
Letty Dot creates some kind of trim.
I think that's a great idea.
So anyway, that's what I was thinking.
Super.
So I've got the other half to do. I don't know
Over
when
there,
I'll.
over here.
Okay, I don't know when I'll get back to it because I've got other plans for the rest of the month.
There we go.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
You're so good to me.
Well, I try.
You're so good to me. Okay, this is one. Okay, hold that for a second.
Okay.
Turn the page so I don't have to dig through to get all the information. This is one I was telling y'all about last FlossTube, called 1,000 Hills by Plum Street Samplers.
There's a place, a farm not far from us where we live, where every time we go by there, that's all she always talks about, the cattle of 1,000 hills, because there are a lot of cattle and donkeys and stuff like that, and we live kind of out in the boonies a little bit, so which is nice and whatnot. Yeah.
It used to be more boony-ish than it is now.
Boony-ish. That's a Kathyism for you right there. Stick around, folks. You're gonna learn. You get a whole education on whole new words there from Kathy. Let me tell you.
Oh, gee. Okay,
She's only
so
beginning.
we went and bought a fan, an oscillating fan, and Peter, took it out of the box and set it all up in the living room, and we were sitting there enjoying the breeze from it. And I mentioned to Peter, I said, wow, I really like that new oscillator. I was serious as a heart attack.
And I knew exactly what she meant.
So now the joke is always, once you do something like that,
That's right.
it never gets forgotten.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
So now they're oscillators.
We need a new oscillator
New
here.
oscillator. Okay, I'm gonna hide my face now. Oh, so anyway, did I show y'all the chart? Did I show the chart?
No, you didn't
Okay,
yet. You got.
it's 1,000 hills.
Let me hold it up.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Hopefully you can see that okay.
I started this on August the 9th of 21. I just love this chart.
A lot of grass in this one.
Oh, a lot of grass. A lot
Many
of grass.
stitches.
Yeah. It called for 36 count winter brew, which I couldn't find that. And at the time I was kind of new to linen, so I wasn't really sure about doing 36 count. So I looked through what little bit of linen I had at the time, and I had one that I thought might work. It was 30 count Legacy Victoria sponge cake. And I liked it because all the colors really, showed up. Well, here's the floss. Really pretty. And these are, I used the DMC conversion, except for, avocado and pea pod. This is what's left of the pea pod. So, and of course, with 30 count, I had to use 2 strands of floss over two linen squares, threads. So, anyway, when I started, picked it back up this month, I had to do a bunch of the grass. And
a lot of grass, a lot of stitches.
Had a lot of grass. The over one words, phrase, scripture. Wait a minute. And some birds. Well, I got the majority of words done. I finished the grass. Yay! I put the last grass stitch in this morning.
I witnessed it. Yep.
Yeah, I did it.
She was happy.
I danced
a jig.
Danced a jig. So anyway, I think I'm going to keep working on it, and I should be able to get it finished.
Yep, you hold that there.
Look how pretty.
Absolutely beautiful.
So I've got the last line of scripture here, where I had counted the border so I could make sure I was right. I just did 1 stitch, and then did on every 10th one the cross my stitch. So I need to finish off the 2 sides that I did that on, and then there's a bunch of little birds, little over one birds. I think that's it. So we should be able to get this finished, and maybe Peter can make me a frame.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to look beautiful in frame. I got to think of a really nice one I can make for this.
But I just love the little sheep and the cattle.
I throw some fat little sheep there, eh? Wow, they've been eating good.
Oh, there's little blue flowers and this little border collie that's down here. I should have put a little bit of white, some white dots or specks or something on it.
Yeah, border collies need white.
Yeah. And the little shepherdess. She has the skinniest stomach and neck.
Special diet there.
But I think it's really cute. Now I varied. I had a bunch of other DMC greens, so I just kind of did my thing on the leaves up there, because I thought, not every leaf is the same exact color. So I kind of did my own thing.
Very
anyway,
nice.
I'm really happy to have gotten this far.
Very nice.
And,
she's been working real hard at it. She has. Every moment she gets, and that's the hardest thing. The biggest challenge for her is finding time to do the stitching that she would like to do. Every day we wake up, we have all these plans, and then life takes over, and we just do what we can do.
Just one of those things.
Move on. Be thankful.
Do what you can do, right? But anyway, I saw this. I bought this chart after I had watched Carol Saltbox Stitcher, and she had the sister chart of this hanging on her wall, and it's this one, Still Waters, which is beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's the 23rd Psalm, and I just think it's beautiful. So when I went to look for this and found it, I saw this, 1,000 Hills, and oh boy, did I jump on that.
Absolutely, both feet.
Both feet, yeah. So I don't know when I'm going to start on this one, because I've got a lot going on right now. And I probably will try to find the called for or an equivalent 36, so it will be a little bit smaller. Would that look funny though, or do I need to stay with the same size?
As long as everything stays in proportion, that's the main thing, is proportion, and I think it would be all right. As a matter of fact, having everything the same size may be kind of monotonous. I mean, a little bit off size might be good, I think.
Okay, well, it doesn't have to be
Of course,
side
I
by
could be
side.
totally wrong.
Yeah, me too. I think you just do what you feel like is gonna work.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, I like the idea of using 1 strand of floss instead of 2.
I have no idea.
And this one calls for NPI silk, and it also has the DMC conversion. But I'm hoping that by the time I get to stitch it, that I will have enough of Vicki Clayton silks that I can convert that
There
over
you go.
and use silks.
That sounds great.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Sounds great. Take that.
So
Pass the baton.
that's what I've worked on the past 2 weeks. Whoops, this goes in the other one here.
What other one? Oh, that one down there?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Oh, and I wanted to talk to them about my bag. This is one of the bags. This bag was made by me. Last year when I thought I might try to make some project bags. The handle's kind of loosey-goosey, but I like this little pocket here, you know, where I can stick something in. I haven't made very many of these. I sold a couple, but it's a real pain to make these. So I haven't been making them anymore. And you can see it's quilted
I like the new bags that
with
you're
a
making.
loop-de-loop. And I like the interior. It's kind of a.
That's a handy bag.
It's a handy bag. I mean,
Tough
you can take it,
durable.
you can throw it over your arm and go. Although I don't typically take a whole lot of stitching with me because I need a lot of light, and you can't just go.
Light is primo for
Light-
all of you.
light is
All y'all know
crucial,
what she's talking about with
crucial,
that.
crucial. Okay, so that's my whips.
Okay,
Do you have more whips?
I got more whips.
You got another whip?
I got another whip or two here. I think I talked the last time about using rosins and that type of thing and pouring into a mold some acrylics, that type of thing there. And so what I did, something a little different this time I'd like to show you all, is this piece right here. Now this doesn't look like much right now, but this is what that rosin turns out to. It's hard as a rock. It is epoxy basically. And what I did here is I put a pine cone, a big pine cone right in the center of this thing, and some little pine cones. You can see the end of the little pine cones here. I had to cut them off. They looked like they were sprouting there. In fact, looked like a potted plant almost.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is when I turn this out, I plan on turning this into the shape of a skep.
Oh.
And I don't know if I won't be able to burn the edges or something like that. But anyways, you'll be able to see hopefully the pine cone in there. This is just an experiment for right now, and depending on how it goes or not, I'll make more, or obviously we'll have to modify. But the colors on this are nice. Little hole in the bottom. This is it turns on my lathe, goes round and round and round, and so maybe even we can get a film as I'm cutting
that
this,
would be fun.
so you can see what it looks like there. And but I wanted to show you because this is obviously very rough like this, but hopefully it'll be a nice little pine cone skep, and it'll be a specialty type of thing, and I'd like to do more of that. If it works out well, I can do different colors or clear, and there's all kinds of things you can do with resin, and it's kind of a pain in the neck to work with, but the effects of it are really stunning if it come out just right. Like I put a little pearlescence in the red and the blue here with two different colors there, just to contrast. And well, actually, truth be told, I only filled up half of my mold the first time because I ran out of resin, and so I had to wait and then fill up the rest. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well do a different color.
That's a happy accident.
So, well, yeah, happy accident. Yeah, that's just call me Bob Ross here.
What does it look like on the bottom?
Bottom looks like that. You can see
I
I put a piece of wood down the bottom here because I have to put my lathe end on here to clamp into it there to hold it tight. And so I had to put a piece of wood. You can't just do that with just the plain rosin there. So, but anyway, we'll see how this comes out. Hopefully it'll be nice and something to present to you. Otherwise, it'll be firewood. Well, actually, you can't use this for firewood because this is toxic.
It'll be a paperweight.
It'll be it's going to the dump if it doesn't. I do have another older piece. Now this is like an old piece of cherry. I think I showed you another one of the sister of this the last time I was out here. But I kind of modified this piece here. And this is a piece of cherry which, as you can see, it's very holy in the top. I don't know if you can see all the way through there that there's a hole goes all the way through. Mm-hmm. This one had multiple ant holes, and it's just a lot of wear and tear. This thing had probably been laying on the forest floor for who knows how many years before my friend who cut the rest of the tree down gave this to me. So this is obviously very it's rough and unfinished, and I thought about maybe filling these holes up here with rosin, but then again I thought, that might not be such a great idea. I mean, some of these other holes, I got one hole here for scissors, and another hole this hole right here I can put a pair of scissors in as well too. Of course, not a very long scissor because it sticks out down the bottom. Anyway, so I think I'm going to leave this one rustic. Otherwise, I've got to really shave this down incredibly smaller there. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. If you like that, give a shout out. If you don't like it, tell me so.
I like that hole.
Any suggestions?
In the front.
The front. This one?
No.
Oh, which one?
This
Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually goes through. I mean, when I was sanding it and I blew out my air in the top, the dust came out the side of it. Looked like a smokestack. It was pretty funny. But so anyway, that's another whip that I have among many whips. But please let me know if you like to. If you have any ideas on that, I would certainly be glad to entertain them. And you all are so good about that. So even now, I bring my everywhere I go.
Sawdust.
Sawdust happens. What can I say?
Yeah. There's a little trail. I can tell where Peter's been.
Yeah, and I just follow all the trail lights left on where I want to find my wife. And
yeah. Now we have to be careful when we let Buddy out, our dog, because he loves to go in the wood shop, which is our garage.
Yeah, he's regular Ewell Gibbons here. He'll eat all my wood chips.
He likes to eat fiber. Instead of eating grass, he eats wood chips.
I have to feed him now. It's a lot cheaper. All right, so I got one of you. Want me to show this now or what? These?
No, well, you can, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
all righty.
Now we tell them why we did this.
Yes. Somebody had actually sent in a request.
Lefty Blue Eyes.
Lefty Blue Eyes. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate that.
Instagram,
because
yeah.
on Instagram it was quite a challenge, and I remember that some of you all who are use yarn and what do you know? Knitters have these little bowls, and we put the stuff in a little hole in the side where the thread comes out. Well, apparently they make these ones for little pieces of thread too, called
thread bowls.
Thread bowls. And Kathy got one of these and says, "Here, can you make this?" And I thought, well, I can't make it looking like that, I don't suppose, but I'll try to make.
I wanted him to. I wanted him to make it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like he would make it.
Yeah. And so I did. So I thank you for that, Lefty Blue Eyes, for that suggestion. But I got a couple of pieces here. These are new products, new things here. And this is one of the little bowls that I made. This is walnut, and it's made to fit just one nice little
Valdani. Spool of Valdani thread.
Yeah. And so this was a real challenge making. I've never made anything this small or this thin inside and this delicate. In fact, I have one that's out in the garage right now. It's got a split across right here because as I was sanding it there, I just got a little too aggressive. And with the little tool I was using, and this little piece just popped right off, went flying across the garage, and I had to go at it. So anyway, can't sell that. So probably what it is.
Yeah.
But
and when he was turning these, I was watching him, and he had this little bitty piece of wood on the chuck, and he had a flashlight in one hand, shining into the bowl, and his chisel
tool, yeah.
in the other. Trying to, because he has to round it on the inside.
Yeah.
So the ball of Valdani thread will kind of snug up in there.
Yeah, it'd be nice and smooth. We don't want anything snagging the thread and tearing it apart. And I always sand it down ultimately when I get done smooth like that. So.
Well, did you show that one?
I did. I just showed that one.
Oh, did you show this one?
Not yet. Here's the other one. This is this is made out of walnut. It's a wee bit bigger, but still the same thing. And I did notice on some of the other ones, and of course this the bottoms still are not quite finished on these ones as well too, so they're still in work there. And the one thing I did notice too, as I was looking at some of these things on the internet, I noticed that on this side right here, some of the design makers who make these things put like 3 little holes in there, which I don't know if they serve any purpose whatsoever other than decoration. And so I left them out of there, but I was just wondering if any, again, I'm asking you all because you guys are the professionals, would you like to have 3 little, small 1/4-inch holes like that just for design on the side of the bowl, or leave it alone or whatever, that kind of thing?
I think you should take it and we should call them smileys, and you should put 2 little holes right here for the eyes.
Wow. Yeah, that's so easy.
Never mind.
If there's any fan,
doesn't it look like a smile?
Well, it does look like a smile. Yeah, you're right. That probably would, except some of these smaller ones.
Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. This is a piece of cherry, a small piece of cherry that I had. Again, I cut a small one there, and Kathy put another bowl in there for that. But it's the same. These are all the same so far because, like I said, these are the first new products that we've come up with there, and so I'm kind of learning as I go along. I'll probably change these things. This is a piece of maple here. And again, it's
not quite as round as.
Not quite as round.
But it still works.
Yeah. I made a couple others there actually the first 2 that I don't show you, they were way too big for these things there. But I could I'm planning on making some different ones, different shapes to just I get creative. As I get an idea in my head, I just go along with it. And also, I would like to actually kind of make some, I think, some for
knitters.
for wool, for knitters.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and we've had some comments from knitters saying, "Hey, we'd like some knitting
Don't
bowls."
want to leave you out. Don't want
Yeah,
to
no, we don't want. I want to learn how to knit. That's
yeah, because she's got so much time on her hand.
well. Yeah. So, okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. So we're doing. What are we doing? Plans?
We have some plans. We are following the plan here.
We're following some plans.
40 minutes into this.
Okay.
You're doing good.
So what I'm gonna try to do through the end of the month, for the rest of the month, I've got Whip Go, and I haven't even touched my Whip Go. And number 20 and number 25 was called this month from Jessie Marie Does Stuff. I'm loving this Whip Go. And she says it's your board, your rules. So, if you put something on that you're not really feeling, you can swap it out for something else for another month. Yeah. Or if you put something on that you're just not really, maybe you want to put it in timeout for a little while, then you can do that and replace it with something else. When I first started out, I had way too many hours. Days. I think I'd said like 5 days. There was no way I could do 5 days. So I modified that to 10 hours per project. That seems to be a lot more doable. I mean, and I don't sit there and say, okay, I've got 2 hours and 25 minutes, so I need such and such and such and such. I just, if I stitch on it 3 or 4 nights in a row, I feel like I've got my 10 hours, So anyway, the first Whip Go that was called, I'm not going to show you the actual piece. I'm just going to show you what my plans are for this next couple of weeks. I know y'all have probably seen this, the Prairie School or Prairie Birds.
It's kind of off the side of the camera there, right? Let me hold it up.
Okay.
Cover up there so I can see your face. I can see this.
Showing? Okay. Here.
All right.
So I've got, let me scoot up. I've got this one, that one, that one, that one, and this one done. I think that one. So what I'd like to do this month is either the chickadees or the hummingbird. I think I want to do the hummingbird. Isn't he cute?
Both be nice.
Both would be nice, but I don't know that I'll be able to get both of them done with the other stuff I've got going on.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm going to do all 10. And I would like to make them just like that, little pillows, and find a little tree or something to put them on.
Yeah.
I just think they're so precious. They're really cute. So anyway, that's one of my plans.
Very nice. I noticed that they use birch for these ones right here, and we've got some river birch out here, so I could probably get a lot of nice long twigs and stuff like that we could do to put that together and make a tree for your
Do you
pillows.
remember when we did that quilt together? And we hung it from a tree branch?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
About that.
How about that? We do all kinds of things together. We do.
Okay.
We be a team.
Now, the number 25 that was on my Whip Go was a stitch that it was Roxy, which it's a sampler, and it's a beautiful sampler, and it's really a teaching sampler by Jane Farish. And I started it year before last, or last year, I can't remember which. But there are so many specialty stitches, which is good, and the reason I did it is I wanted to learn all these specialty stitches because I want to widen my horizons. But then that takes a lot of time too, and I don't really have a whole lot of time to learn a stitch and then have to stitch it on the whole sampler. So I've kind of taken that off of my Whip Go board right now and replaced it with Peter's birthday stitch. Hey.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Which is, and I think I showed this to you guys last FlossTube, and a Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor, Karen Kluba.
Hope you all can see that right. Boy, that's a bunch of stitches.
So I have 2. It's on my Whip Go board twice.
Beautiful.
And I haven't stitched on it at all for Whip Go. All I've got so far is just this one little tree right here and that little bird. So this month, I wanted to start picking it up every month, so this is perfect. I want to pick it up for 10 hours, see what I can get done for 10 hours, and next month, if it's not caught, I still want to pick it up and I don't know if I'll get 10 hours in, but I want to get something in. And plus, next month is sampler month, so it will definitely be in the rotation for next month. I'm looking forward to next month. That's going to be fun.
See that, okay.
So that's, I changed that. That's my number 25.
Very good.
So
Okay, you can do that.
I can do
It's
that.
yours to do. You have the
can do
power.
that. I can do it.
Yep.
I'm going to do it.
Yep.
I did it. Okay, and here's a bag I made.
Pretty bag.
It's quilted with hearts, like double, triple, quadruple hearts, just on the front, and Bible, and flowers.
And those words. Hey.
Excuse me. And this is the Snowflower Diaries. I have a hard time saying the Snowflower Diaries. Okay. And it's a joyful world sow. I showed this to y'all last time, and it's just beautiful. Robin S. You want to do it? Okay. So that's 6 months. It's a free chart that Snowflower Diaries did in 2016. It's on her blog, and
very creative.
it's just
very
very
nice.
pretty. Flip it over, sweetheart.
Okay.
Okay. This is the one I'm going to start on
Yeah.
August. And then I told y'all last time because of our border collie that we lost Nellie. And she looked just like that. Next month, when I show you the stitch from this month, we'll put in some really funny. We found the pictures of Nellie that we want to share, and Peter's learning how to insert those.
Yeah.
So we'll insert those when I get some of this started.
She was quite the comedian there, she was.
She was a nut.
Okay, that word, that's good description.
Oh, no, she was so
Beautiful.
cute. She really was. So anyway, I've got to pick out the fabric. I ordered the DMCs. Oh,
Bag of thread.
bag of thread. I've got a little thread bed. So once I pick out my fabric, I'm going to pull the fabric, the floss for August. And then I want to pull the fabric, it's called a floss toss. Did you know that?
Floss toss.
Floss toss.
No.
And that's where you toss your floss on the fabric and you see if you like it.
Oh, well, that makes perfect sense.
If you don't like it, then you go back to the stash
There you
and
go.
see what you can find.
Keep
Can't
going
find
till you
anything from the
find-
stash, then
go
you
to
gotta
the
go
store.
to the store.
I got the concept.
Yep. So that's gonna be in the
Beautiful bag.
rotation for the next couple. I think so. It says hope and beauty, love, life. I guess that's it. And then it has like little tags on each one. This is an old fabric I had, but I mean I've got a lot of fabric stash.
Yes, she does.
Yes, I do. And then this one is I was watching Barb with Lost and Floss this week, her FlossTube channel. And I enjoy watching her. She lives out in Wisconsin or Wyoming or out west somewhere. Beautiful. She was sitting out on her deck. It was just this beautiful green forest and field and the breeze blowing. Oh, it's so pretty. I think it's Wyoming. I can't remember where she is. I have to. Sorry.
Maybe we should move there.
I know you would like that, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah. Colder winter.
Cold.
Yeah.
But anyway, she wants to celebrate her friend Leanne's birthday that is coming up on August the 24th. Her friend Leanne passed away, and quite a loss in Barb's life, I'm sure, because I hadn't watched any of their videos together. But after I got off of that one, I went and I found the first one that I could find where they were together, and they really had a sweet relationship. So anyway, I want to celebrate Leanne's legacy also. And it starts August the 24th, which is Leanne's birthday. And the hashtag, and we'll put this down below, okay? the hashtag is hashtag Leanne's Legacy. Leannes Legacy. And I think Barb said that she was going to do this particular chart by Blackbird Design, which is a mighty acorn, that it was one of Leanne's favorites. And I've had this kitted. I was actually going to start it the first day of fall, but I thought this is a perfect time to start it and to celebrate with Barb and her friends.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful chart.
I love fall. That's my favorite season.
I love fall too. I love the colors of fall before the leaves go. Once the leaves go, I don't like that.
I like it because we can say goodbye to summer.
Yeah.
Or good riddance, actually.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to do it on this fabric that I got in. It was a Fabric of the Month Club from Grace Notes Fabrics. It's called Almond Milk. I don't know if I showed this I don't think I showed this last time. But isn't that pretty? Can you see it, sweetheart?
It's kind of brownish there.
Yeah, I don't think it's true. It's not, the color is not coming. Yeah, it's not as, it's fading out or turning more brown than it actually is in person.
You look pretty with all that floss on there. Good fall colors.
I think so. Look at the oranges.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to ask.
Feel the cool air coming in already.
Y'all, if you agree, me and Peter kind of went through my flosses. Was it yesterday we looked at this? I pulled some greens because the chart actually has the house in Schneckley.
That's right.
And Schneckley is brown. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. Although y'all probably know, here's Schneckley. A brownish gold. Okay. Our house is green. So I would rather do it.
You can change the color you want to.
In green.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
And I pulled 3 or 4 different colors yesterday and we were looking at them, and this one seemed like it was the most appropriate with the fabric and with the other flosses, and it's Loden. So y'all tell me if you think that's going to be okay. The other flosses that I had, they were either too bright, too dark, too variegated, too whatever.
Yeah.
But this one seemed to be closer to the right color. It looks brighter in the picture, doesn't it? Than what it actually is. Yeah, it does. It looks brighter. But this is the closest color to our house too, isn't it?
It is, yeah. The other colors were already too bright as it were before, so.
I think so too.
This looks a lot better.
So anyway, we will put this information down below for the sale. And if you want to join us, you can do any stitch you want to. A fall stitch, you know, and there's a lot of, everybody's wanting to stitch fall right now. Halloween, fall, you know, whatever.
All these things, yeah.
All these things. So I love this chart. Matter of fact, this book, I think just about everything in here I want to stitch. It's just a gorgeous book.
Yeah. So you're gonna get a lot of use out of that book.
Yeah, it's just a gorgeous book. I know y'all seen it. Winds of Autumn. I think this came out in 2020, I believe. This one on the back is so pretty.
The Lost Years, 2020, 2021.
I know it. Glad that's behind us.
Amen.
Now let me put this in.
Are they going to one of these?
I think it was this one. Here. So that's my plans. I, want to get working on a quilt. I've got a 1930s quilt that's made for our bed out of 1930s fabric in a great granny square block on point, and it's pieced. The borders are put on. I've already got the sandwich made, pinned.
Looks beautiful.
It's like 100. Oh, what size did I say it was? 120 by 120.
I don't remember the number, but it's big.
Because we've got a king size bed and we need it to go all the way down, it's going to be huge. I've got a Bernina Q20 sit-down quilter. So I still have to manipulate the fabric, but the stitching done by this Q20 Bernina is just a dream.
It's a good workhorse.
It's got a stitch regulator, and which really helps me. I have to be, consistent in my foot pressure, because it will skip a stitch if I don't keep that consistency on my foot. But that comes, with using it too. Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe next month I can start. I want to make some pillow shams. I've got some fabric pulled for pillow shams, and I want to
that'd be nice.
Practice on the pillow shams. Doing it's a Baptist fan. The design I'm going to do to quilt it is a Baptist fan. There's no way that we could show it here because we just don't have the room. But we would like to show it, and we might just have to take some pictures of it.
We can always picture some, videotape it, and then always edit that in.
Right.
So we have some basic editing technology skills now.
Yeah. So for all you folks that are quilters out there, I do want to, I want to share some quilting as we go.
Yes.
Stitching and quilting, and maybe then some knitting and some woodworking and even some of your painting. Peter's a painter. He makes beautiful paintings. So we've got them all over the house.
She's very generous.
Well, you are quite talented. Multi-talented.
Therapeutic.
Yeah.
You just spread paint all over a canvas, see what you get.
So I guess the next section is haul.
Haul.
Yeah, and I'm not going to show all my haul. I'm just going to show a few things. Did you want to do your haul first, darling, since I've been talking?
Okay, you want to take a break?
Sure.
Okay, all right, very well. Haul.
I
did. I went to the wood store this week to see what I could find.
You went shopping.
I went shopping, and this is so much fun. It's a joy for me to go to this couple of local wood shops here where I can get all kinds of different wood, and I can just spend hours and hours and hours looking at the wood, smelling the wood, feeling the wood, because wood has all kinds of textures and feels, and it's really just makes me so happy up until the time when I go to the cash register and I get the bill. Well, unbelievable how wood has gone up. It's I don't know if it'll ever come back down. But anyway, I've got some other kind of woods, some exotic woods that I bought that I want to try some small skeps, some of these small mini ones here like this with perhaps.
We're calling them macro.
Yeah.
Macro minis.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is an actual name or if I'm totally mispronouncing it or something like that, but it's called Granadillo. It almost looks like walnut, and what I can't show you here is how heavy this wood is.
Yeah.
This stain looking like stuff here, this is plastic or wax they put on these things to keep the wood from cracking, for especially these exotic woods that are so expensive and whatnot. So I'm hoping that maybe next time we do this, I'll have some nice ones to show you with this Granadillo.
That'd be neat.
What's the dealio with the Granadillo?
Granadillo.
And then there's this other exotic wood called Paddock. P-A-D-A-U-K.
That's beautiful.
It's kind of a reddish looking wood. It's a little bit lighter. And again, I'm going to make some skeps out of this, or some of the smaller the bowls there for the thread bowls as well. See if that'll work there. This is again, these things are quite expensive there, but it's you buy a little bit at a time and everything works out there.
And that's a bigger blank.
That's bigger.
Are they all supposed to be 2 by 2?
2 by 2. No, this is 1.5 by 1.5. This is smaller.
Oh,
Those make those wee little
very
little ones there.
Okay.
She was actually, Kathy had an idea, and I don't know if I can do it, but to take one like this and reduce it down to even half or smaller to hang on the little zipper hangers there.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
If I can make something that small, I don't know.
I think you can. And we did have a request for acorns and.
Oh yeah, I used to make acorns.
Yeah.
I'd like to get back to that. Acorns are fun to shape, and mushrooms. I need to make some mushrooms. In fact, I got to start thinking about Christmas. I got to make snowmen. That's a big thing there.
Yep.
I think I showed you snowmen last time.
We've got a couple of snowmen in the shop, just little ones.
Yeah, this is the smells good one. Oh no, that's cherry. Never
cherry.
Mind. That's not the
I like cherry too, but when he burns the ribs.
Yeah.
It smells really nice.
Smells good.
It smells really nice.
Nothing beats the smell of that Spanish cedar,
we
though.
Can't hardly find that. Not in the bigger pieces.
Yeah. And then just, rough block. This was what they call an economy size block of wood here. What this is, which you really can't tell much from this. It's got little grains going across here. This is what's kind of we have a lot of this around here. In fact, it's called poplar, and it's a lighter wood. It's got nice grain, but it again, it's soft. It's like pine, so it's kind of difficult to cut sharply. You have to have a real sharp thing to.
Well, you never know until you get in a piece of wood either what it's going to do, how it's going to react.
Never know.
If it's going to be wasted, you know.
Like a box of chocolates, you never know what you get till you get the inside. And then because I'm always looking for the cheapest sale possible, I go through all the bargain bins at these places. I'm sure these guys get sick of me because I spend hours going through, touching every piece of wood, and finding out what is it they can actually sell at the cheapest possible price and that kind of thing. So
I think that's your mom in you.
I think they reduce these things just to get me out the door.
You learned well by your mom.
They have wood that they sell to other customers in big long boards, and they cut off the ends, such as this, and then ends. A lot of these have really nasty looking scars, and they can't sell that or really use it for anything. But for a wood turner like myself, I can cut off a 2-inch block of this, the length of this, and I can get like 3 pieces of 2-inch stock out of this now and avoid this nasty crack that's in the middle, and pay only a couple of bucks for a piece of wood. This is really, really good. But it's just butternut here, butternut wood, which is a very fine hardwood, and it's very expensive to buy the long board.
And this is good for. We do a lot of little giveaways when we sell things. Like past couple of weeks, we gave little spools.
Right, little spools.
Yeah. So this kind of wood would be ideal for that, where we don't have a huge amount out of pocket.
Yeah. And I could make a bunch of these there.
Make a bunch, yeah.
So I'm always looking for bargain basement stuff. But the thing is that even the nice thing about working with wood turning is that you can even take firewood and turn it into a really big, beautiful piece of work there. If you know how to work with it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to toot my whistle here.
We don't use firewood.
We don't use firewood because I don't have a fireplace anyway. But as a matter of fact, most of my stuff that I mess up turns into firewood. But all wood is just so. I just look at each piece of wood and I think about our Creator and how that each tree has its own grain in it, and smell and scent and feel, and you have to treat it certain different ways. You can't finish one with all the same type of finish, or you got to sand one a certain way, another way. There's so many little things there that I've learned, or God has allowed me to learn over the years, and I'm so thankful for. So. And even we show you pieces like this, boy, that looks about ugly as it can get, eh? But when it's finished, then will turn out to be something really nice, maybe like this cherry, be nice and smooth and shiny and all that kind of stuff. So that's my haul.
Yeah, and you did a lot of spalted maple, spalted oak last year. Well, first of this year. Yeah. And people were going nuts over that. Yeah. He would start off with this thing that looked so ugly, and I'm like, you can't do any. That's not. No, just throw that away.
And I refuse.
Next time I would go out in the shop and I would look, and it was like, how in the world? I need to bring. I've got a 3-holer, or maybe it's a 2-holer upstairs that's made out of spalted oak.
Yeah.
Oh, it is gorgeous.
It is amazing.
It is amazing.
What God has created. It's amazing.
But not too many people would look at that and think, oh, I can make something out of that.
Yeah.
You do.
Well, it's, a little experience goes a long way, I think.
Yeah.
Thankful for that.
Me too. So, okay, that's your haul.
That's my haul.
Okay. I just have a few, I had some Happy Mail. Christine of Hollis Hands Create. I just love her. She is. I listen to her, watch her FlossTube, and her voice is so relaxing to listen to. I could just listen to her all day. I wish she lived next door. But anyway, she's a sweetheart. Anyway, she had a giveaway, and I hadn't won anything in a ton of Sundays. But anyway, I went ahead and tried, and I won, and it's beautiful. And she sent this to me. It's Hands-On Design, Home of the Brave. And when I saw Kathy Haberman, and her FlossTube, her and her husband, which I love seeing them together, and her design skills are just amazing. But anyway, she showed this on, I think it was her last FlossTube, and I just fell in love with it. But I didn't jump, right on board and get it because I get so much stuff anyway. Anyway, it's Land of the Free, the Home of the Brave. different angle down there.
There we go. Gotta work that. We gotta work with our light here.
Yeah. Christine had finished
light
that,
changes like
and
that
it
also.
was just gorgeous.
Yes, that is beautiful.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I think it's like 6 colors
Uh huh. And of course, we live in the land of the free because of the
because of the braid. Yep.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
So anyway, that was from Sweet Christine at Hollis Hands Creates. And with every time you buy something, she sends this wonderful card. It's a project card. I would love to get a ton of these. Because I actually use index cards. But this has everything on it. And it's nice cardstock.
Yep.
And then she sent
Very
me
well
a
organized.
sweet little card. So that just brought joy to my heart when I
That's very
received
nice.
that.
Very nice.
And her offering was very generous. I got one of my Vicky Clayton silks in the solid colors. Ooh,
How about that?
aren't they beautiful? Pinks and blues and greens and lavenders, almost lavender blue. It's called ethereal blue. Just absolutely gorgeous. Told y'all last time that I thought she had a listing on her website for the conversions to DMC, and she does. And I had printed it. I had it upstairs, and I think it was in my drawer that I put her floss in. So when I got this out and I found this, and I thought, oh, I need to show this. So she lists on her website all of the. She's got a color for every DMC.
Wow. I'm gonna hold it.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 full pages with 3 columns. Is it 3 columns on each page?
Yeah.
So she really has
Give you an
done the
idea.
work.
It's a lot of research here.
A lot of research.
Is this
I mean,
upside
just-
down?
No.
Oh, okay. No, I guess it's right. It looks upside down to us.
So I'm so excited. I can't wait to really get a nice stash.
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 Yeah.
A Vicky Clayton silk.
Maybe
Then I
be
got in
nice.
my Fat Quarter Shop fancy floss. Floss Frenzy. Floss Fix. Floss Fix for the Classic Colorworks. And Floss Frenzy for the Week Style Works. It took forever for me to get in this club because Kimberly just has a lot of people that join the clubs. I'm in the NPI club too. I belong to the NPI club too.
I belong to the Poor Boys Club.
It's a good thing we got this little bit of a business here. I'm sorry. You forgive me for spending money on floss.
Yeah, hey, it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
And I don't know if y'all ever get something in, you receive it, and you're like, what? I don't remember ordering this. But evidently I did.
Amazing.
And I'm glad I did, because they are so stinking cute. Yeah. Matter of fact, I got an invoice or notification of shipment from an invoice from Annie, Crazy Annie's on Facebook. Saying, your order's being shipped. I'm like, what order? I didn't pay that. And I looked, I couldn't find anything. And then the next couple of days I got this. So it's a monthly series, monthly trios. If you want to, oh no, I can do that. I see, that's cute.
You want me to hold up the other ones there so
We can do two sections at a
two at a time, yeah.
Oh, yours is.
Mine's better.
Y'all let us know who does better.
See, yours
Me?
bottom's cut off there.
Or
Yeah.
Peter. Oh, my bottom's cut off.
Choose wisely. There you go.
Well, that's
See?
one way to lose weight. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, and this is July, August, September, October, November, December.
Very nice.
Look at Uncle Sam with watermelon.
That's me. I love watermelon.
Oh, they're so sweet. I love the owl on the pumpkin.
Turkey.
The apples in the tree for September. These are just cute. So I must have been on her site, and I said, because all you do once she gets your information is you put me please.
That's it. That's all it took.
So I must have done me please.
One little quick click away.
And then I can't remember who I saw stitching this, or just finished it. But anyway, I went and looked. I got it from Screen Door Needleworks, and it came in just the neatest, just with the neatest sticker attached. Matter of fact, she sent a sticker too. It's Brick House Sampler by Brenda Gervais. Isn't that
nice.
pretty?
Very nice.
I love anything with birds on it, and dogs and sheep. Yeah. Is it about coffee time for us?
Yep, getting close, eh?
And then I got this in. These two I ordered from Hollis Hands Creates. Bristol Berries 3. Isn't that pretty? Which I've never done a strawberry. And I've got a hank of NPI Chinese Red, China Red 2 or something like that I think would be really pretty. Really pretty. And then Brenda just finished this, Brenda and the Cereal Starter. And it's M&A 1853.
Very nice.
So that's my haul.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now
Very good.
we are already, okay.
Oh, yes. We got olive oil working here now. I turned the page in our plan to see how far behind we were. Oh, dropped her dead in her tracks.
Y'all want to take a potty break? Oh. Anyway, okay, we wanted to just go through real quick some of the questions and comments that we got. Is that the next? What's on our?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. Let's do it.
You guys are just so great.
Yes, you are.
Giving us
Yes.
comments, and just so many good comments.
So gracious.
So we could just kind of take turns doing this. Karen and Rona from Australia.
Yes.
Helped us out with the Banksia nuts, and we were thinking they were from South Africa, but they said no, they're actually from Australia.
Australia. Actually, I thought they were from South America.
Oh, South America.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and but no, they come from the land down under.
Yeah, and they're named after Sir Joseph Banks. He was the botanist that discovered them.
How about that? Well, actually, he probably didn't discover them. I'm sure the Aborigines had another name for it. I wonder what they called it. But anyway, hey, he found it, so he gets the rights to give his name on it.
Yeah.
Banksia, and he gets charged a lot of money for it.
Lots of you guys.
Thank you for the information. That's great.
Yeah, thank you. We're all that's wonderful. I love information like that.
That's
so
right.
thank
Our
you for
friends
letting
across
us know.
across the
Down
planet.
under. And we did have one sweet lady, I can't remember who it was. She was saying, oh, I would love to get something from you, but I'm in Australia, and it might have been Karen or Rona that said that, but shipping would be so high. And we actually, before we went on Etsy, we had someone in Australia that wanted to order from us, and I did a estimate, and it was going to cost more to ship than the item cost.
So, shipping is something with now, I tell you, with transportation, everything going on, that's what's adding to the cost of everything now. It's not just in our own country. I know it's around the world as well too.
Yeah.
And that's just a tough thing.
And so, reading through, we noticed that a lot of you folks are from North Carolina. Yay!
Yay! How about that?
So I'm so glad that we've gotten some fellow North Carolinians joining us. That's great. Let's see, and if I leave a name out, please forgive me. I tried to scan through and make sure I got everybody. Kathy, Linda, Linda's husband, Susan, Pam, Josie. I can't remember if there were any more. Yeah. Also, Susan asked about this quilt behind me, and this is a quilt of valor that I made for Peter in 2013.
Yeah.
Peter served in the military for 20 years and 7 days. And when I found out about this organization, I wanted to make one for Peter because he served over in Desert Storm. And I just wanted to honor him and his service and thank him. I didn't have a pattern for this. I had seen one similar on Pinterest, so I just kind of did my own thing and mapped out what I wanted to do. But it has, it's different colors, darker and lighter of red and
shading.
white and cream gray. And so each strip going down, 2 strips this is the lighter strip, and this is the darker strip. Lighter strip, darker strip. So it gives the illusion of it waving.
Yeah.
And these are all.
Can't see the words she put in there for all the different places that I've been stationed and different aircraft I worked on and those type of things.
Yeah, they're half square triangles and squares. So these are all half square triangles and squares. The stars are my first. Oh my! I see a feather up there. Anyway, they're my first attempt.
Easily distracted.
Of paper piecing, and so I found a paper piece for I wanted the 5 stars, 5-point star, and so I did those, and then there's all kinds of words in here. You can't see them, but maybe we can take a picture later sometime.
Yeah. So
And it has like meritorious service for awards you got, medals, honor, diligence.
Well, we can take pictures of
Yeah, all kinds of different.
She'll go on all night long. It'll be 11 o'clock at night. And here's another word.
I mean, there's a bunch of words that I quilted in. So I didn't want to do it in a different color because I wanted it to be very subtle, where you really had to. Oh my goodness, there's a word there.
It didn't matter if she had a pattern anyway. She always takes her patterns and changes them around for her. She never follows it to them.
I never follow it.
They always turn out great.
So Susan, that's what this is about. I wish I had the pattern. I looked to see if I had still had my graph paper where I had charted out, but I couldn't find it, and I probably didn't keep it. So anyway, sorry, but I'll help you if you want to make one. Do you want to pick up? You want to do Kathy?
Yeah, let's see this. Oh yeah, Kathy, thank you for asking about this. I'd like to do you asked about a live demo on wood turning. I'd love to actually do that. A lot of guys do that and they have their own, not FlossTube channels, but their own wood turning channels and that kind of thing. And I never actually thought about doing that because it doesn't seem like they're as close a community as you artists are there. But I would like to do that and put that on our video so you can see actually what I do out there and give you an idea on that. So
we have shared a few on Instagram. So if you want to look at a few videos that I've shared on Instagram with Peter in his workshop.
Absolutely.
One where he's covered in.
Oh, ants. Yeah.
No, covered in.
Shavings. Shavings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Carol Fawcett as well too. Thank you for your interest in the different types of woods. I hope that what we show you here today would be interesting, continue to be interesting to you, and thank you for the, your interest in that. And it certainly is like, as I said before, different type of smells and all that kind of things, whatnot there. So
okay. Joan wanted to see the Q-snap adaptation that Peter did, and this is what he did. He just put a piece of wood on and drilled holes in the Q-snap. And now this piece of wood fits beautifully in my lawn frame.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't use this side of the Q-snap, but this is plenty big. So that's it, Joan.
Yeah.
Oh, squeak.
Very easy to do. Very easy to do. And may I see? Was that Mary? Can't read my wife's handwriting. Mary.
Yes.
Like the idea of buttons.
No, many.
Oh, many.
Many.
There's a lot of folks out there called many.
So that'll be in our plans.
Yeah, we got more buttons. Those are fun to make there as well too. There. So, this is
Nevada Stitcher.
Yeah. And she bought
she bought an acrylic chest for her Vicki Clayton silks. I'd love to see what you got. Yeah. I'd love to see what you've got. So maybe I can.
Okay.
And Kim, the contented stitcher, thank you for your wonderful comments
Kind
and for
words.
all of your wonderful comments. Y'all were just
there's so many more.
amazing.
We're running way over time here now as it is, but there's so many we'd love to answer in that. So we'll try to get in as many as we can.
Yeah.
So please keep commenting. We'll keep commenting back and that. And
yeah. There's a couple more things we want to show you, and then we'll hop off here because our dog's needing to go out to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's cross-eyed.
This is one of the bags that I made last week. This one has already sold. And this is a Three Sisters fabric. I don't have the name of the fabric in front of me. I lined it. and it's quilted on both sides. Made this cute little bee skep scissor fob with a button that Peter made. And this one is so soft. This is different than what I have been doing. Every bag, it seems like it's different. But I quilted the outside. It's very soft. Didn't use any stabilizer on the outside
so
at all.
Good, yeah.
So it's like a little blanket. And then the inside, I use the stabilizer. So you get body. You get body with it.
Yeah, very, very good.
This
Beautiful
is
job.
another Three Sisters fabric called Promenade. It's just gorgeous. I have a quilt on my bed in my guest bedroom that is quilted with Three Sisters fabric called Whitewash Cottage. I did it several years ago. Matter of fact, this is Whitewash Cottage. And I love these designers when they make design fabric. They keep the same color lots, most of them, in all of their lines. This is a Lori Holt. I think this is four different ones of her lines, cross stitched. I can't remember all of them. Anyway, this is in the shop. I used a Riley Blake for the lining, and this cute little scissor tool.
Yeah, I like those little skeps you made there, and those are so neat.
That's new. Okay, and here's another Lori Holt fabric.
Very nice, very nice.
So 2 of these have sold in our shop, but 2 are available. So if you're interested, hop on over to our Pete's Bee Skeps Etsy shop.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Moving right along here.
So we do have a giveaway for this FlossTube, and it is a project bag, not one of these, but I will make, I'm going to keep making project bags. I'm normally doing 4 a week. That's about all I can do. Maybe I'll get faster. I don't know. But anyway, so I'd love to make you a project bag. So anybody that would want one, just, comment, like, subscribe. You must be over 18 for us to get your address in order to mail it to you. And just put in your comments, bag.
Yeah.
Simple, very simple, yeah. And I'd love to make you one. So that's the giveaway for this FlossTube. And I also wanted to ask, I have seen sampler rolls that people make, and you pad them, they're very protected, and you roll up your samplers when you finish them. You're not going to get them framed yet, but you finish them so it protects them and keeps them, safe. I would love to start making those, and if you are interested in something like that, let me know, okay? Because I would love to have your input, and if you are interested, I will definitely consider doing that. So
wonderful idea.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all so much spending your time with us. Hope you come back.
This is a real hoot for us, I tell you.
Yeah.
And, we enjoy watching you all and that as well.
And there are some FlossTubers, just real quick.
Yes,
I want to shout out
real
some
quick.
FlossTubers.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
And also, if you know of any FlossTubers that you're particularly fond of, please put them down in the comments, because it might be that other people, aren't watching them or haven't seen them or haven't heard about them. There's a lot, that I haven't heard about. There's so many out there right now. So, please share ones that you like. I watched Marlene Bush today in Stitching by the Lake. I enjoy her. Kim, the Contented Stitcher, she's amazing. She's amazing with her stitching, and she's just a sweetheart. Olivia, of course, Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. I love her quilts too. She does beautiful work. Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl. She is really, the creative juices are flowing in her, making all kinds of new charts for us. And also her daughter Olivia, who has opened an Etsy shop. Brenda and Laura, always. Brenda and the Serial Starter. Lori, Once Upon a Stitch. I love to watch her. She does beautiful work. And Lady Robin S. So that's just a couple that I could think of off the top of my head. Anyway, Peter is going to share with us.
Just like to share with you a little thought before we go there. And as that's one thing about this whole FlossTube channel and everything like that. All you share so much. You are a community who takes care of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I just would like to leave you with this thought. It comes from 2 Corinthians 3:14. It says, "The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all." Amen.
Amen. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
See you in 2 weeks.